very dark. It's okay, right? This is dead, isn't it? Oh, so very dead. Hello, friends. The audio on. Give me a sec. Sorry. Can you hear me? Microphone test. Yes. Okay. Well, it says it's going. Sorry, y'all gonna have to give me a sec, cause this is gonna take me a chunk of time to figure out the name. Why that's stuck in my head. Ooh, hey! Okay, cool, sorry. Let's go to the channel. Okay, cool, I hear things. Anybody here? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Sorry, tune. Okay. Am I even live? Let's share this junk on Twitter. Yo. I'm live on Twitch. Okay, and then are you really not gonna let me put an emoji? Tweets. Oh, hey, there we go. Hello, StickyPoopy666, the Eden Rose of Magic. Sea Springs, our luck. Hey! Ooh. I don't know how to say your name. Is it Caitlin? Hello, Colin. Hello, humans. Hello, everyone. Oh, I should pull this up. I just realized this might not be as clear as I want it to be because I need to figure out how to stream better. Actually, that's not too bad. So, should I bother explaining this? Probably a general good idea. Let's explain all of the things. I can play this, I guess? I don't know how well you guys can see this. We'll just put that on time lapse while I talk to you guys for a sec. Okay, so things and stuff. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Okay, so happy May. We're still in pandemic and quarantine junk. Not that great and fun, but I have a friend who's doing Mermay, which is really cool, and I was kind of inspired, and I decided to go ahead and kind of do Mermay, except that I'm not as into mermaids as like some of my other friends. So instead, I'm going to be doing Mermonsters. Mermonster May. Yeah, Monster May Mash, whatever the heck. So I just want to do some like crazy mermaid sea creature type things. And happy May 2nd. I still also have a bunch of other junk I've got to get done, but this is a thing that I'm gonna shoot for, and I figure, I don't know if I'll go live every day or if I'll just draw some of them. We'll see. But this is the one that I started working on yesterday. I still have a little bit of work to do on it, and then I can show you the one that I've got kind of started for today. Monster May, I like it. Sea Monster May, yes. So it's gonna be just sea monsters, and we're gonna have a grand old fun time, right? Let's see. So this one's just a lot of shading. I've decided I'm not going to do color because I want to invest in like what just the kind of look of it. I might turn them into coloring pages. That's my secret. Don't tell anyone. So, Sea Maester, I like it. I'm just going to be doing a bunch of black and white ones. And the way that I kind of do my coloring, like you can kind of see where it like transitions in here. Recently I've been doing this like weird new method where, I guess it's not new, but I've been really into the pencil textures of Procreate. I gotta erase this because that is not needed. But I've been using a lot of the smudge tool. So I'll go in here, and then I've been using the Nurender pencil. I see that word and I never know how to say it. And then I'll just kind of like draw some base lines. And this is mainly to like get some texture down. And then we're just gonna erase this chunk over here, remove some of the stuff. And then I go in with the smudge tool and I just like smear the crap out of it. And this has been my whole process for quite a while. I recently did like an art piece with, I don't know if any of you guys saw it. I only posted it on Twitter. I was gonna make a video about it. I still might, just talking about like fan art and stuff. But I made, so there's this like independent animator onto internets called Worthy Kids. It's like Worth I Kids. And he just does these really cool animations, and sometimes he like makes these like little story-esque ones, and he made this one about like a band called Billy's Bones. And it's just really cool. So I drew a little like fan art thing of it. I can actually show you guys right now. Where did I put it? Ooh, is it? I think it's in my, yes, sketchbook 2. Oh, and then I also have like my icky feels. This was another thing that I did for a video a while ago just because I needed to draw something in it. And like, I love this style and I love drawing monsters. Hello, Stinky Poopy! Your username is kind of great. How's your day been? Like, you know, it's been okay. I didn't feel like putting on makeup, so I just threw on some eyeliner and eyeshadow. And my hair is nasty and I need to re-dye it. And I'm supposed to also, I've got such a long list of things I need to do today. But anyway, I really like these style of monsters, and I want to go back to just drawing creepy monsters and crap, because that's like, it's one of my favorite things to draw, and I feel like I haven't been doing that as much, and it's something that I feel like I'm kind of good at, is drawing horror stuff. And I don't know, I just miss drawing creepy junk. Like, that's how Chewy started, was just like Chewy Bunny right here. It's just like a little creepy bunny, or he's like, they're really, really cute, but then they also have like a creepy side. I'm like mashing my keyboard accidentally. But yeah, so I like these. I really like this Egghead boy. He's very Humpty Dumpty and I like him. It's like Humpty Dumpty's vacant younger brother, baby Humpty Dumpty. And then this boy is Nasty. That might just be his name, is Nasty. And then this one is just like depressed. This one is just sad. Ooh, a creepy version of Bigfoot would be fun. But yeah, I really like these little monstery friends. They're just nice and creepy and a little unsettling. I like drawing art that's just a teeny bit unsettling. It makes me happy. But anyway, back to the thing that I was talking about with fan art. So this was some fan art stuff that I did for, see, this is his name. Worthy Kids. But these are like his original characters, I believe. And I don't know why, but I just really, really liked his animation. So I watched it. It's called Xylophones. You can find it like on my Twitter, his YouTube. It was really cool, and so I decided to actually try and do like a full investment image and draw something where I actually just sat and like fully invested my time in a drawing, because I haven't done that in such a long time, and this was one that I was actually able to finish. And I was really happy with it. Like, I remember posting this and I kept going back and looking at it because I was just like, this is a good drawing. I'm proud of myself for this one. This one's all right. And I feel like that's a feeling I haven't had a long time, where I've just like fully thrown myself into a drawing for like hours. This is, oh my gosh, maybe 4 or 5 hours of work. I was having a lot of fun with it. It took a couple days. I was just doing it like off and on for a few days. And I was very happy with it. Hello, Courageous. Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, so I was really happy with this. And the process video that I posted on Twitter of this one it's like the 30-second version, so it goes so fast. But like, because I spent hours on this, if you actually look at the time lapse, it's like 7 minutes. It's so long because it's hours and hours like being slowly condensed. So if you watch the process video that I posted on Twitter, at the end, all of the like end coloring and effects just happen in like a single frame. And it's kind of ridiculous. Hello, just says. But yeah, so this took a very long time, and I was very happy with the result. And then I was also upset about it. Okay, so like, this is such a like generic artist thing. There are so many things in this, like after the second after I posted it, where I was like, oh, I hate that. I hate that. I should fix that. Oh, I hate that. So like, first of all, I'm not super happy with the shape of his head. I wanted it. After I posted, I realized this. Oh, I was like, if I can actually affect the thing, I don't know. No. I've got too many layers. It won't show it. But I didn't like the shape of his head after I posted it, because I was looking at reference images and I realized he has like a higher crown in his, in like the sketch references and stuff of this character. And after I posted it, I was like, oh, I gave him like a perfectly round head, and he reminds me of, what's his name from El Dorado? It was just kind of like, oh, why did I not look at the reference image one more time before posting it? And then also Miguel, yes, he reminds me of Miguel from Miguel and Tulio. He reminds me of Miguel from El Dorado, because I made his head too round. So annoying. Anyway, what was the other thing? So the background I threw together really quick. I was really happy with the background, considering that I just throw my backgrounds together, because I usually do my backgrounds after I'm like practically done and just out of motivation to do the artwork anymore. But the other thing that I did that made me really upset was down here. Do you see this like tiny section right here where it goes like, it's like dark, 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 and then it's like light sections in between? That is a tiny sliver of the transparency set that I cut out and I missed along the bottom line. You can just kind of see it. It's like one blurry pixel, but I missed it when I didn't cut it out fully, and I'm so sad about that. But it's like, no one's gonna see that but me, the person who knows that it's there. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna notice. But yeah, so there's like tons of little things in this where I'm like, oh, I should have done this and that. But overall, I'm really happy with it. Like, it came out really nice. And it was like a piece that I actually invested a fair amount of time in. So I'm happy with that. But anyway, back to the Mermay stuff. Let's go... Bloop. Okay. So, everything is like, it's very light. I can't help that. That's just like how I draw. How's your gecko doing? I have two. I have, the girl is banana and the boy is papaya, I believe. There's one male and one female. I could be wrong. But their names are banana and papaya, and they're doing okay. They're behind me. We had like, our air conditioner was broken for like a week. It was suffering because it's getting up into like 105 already here in Phoenix. So that was a fun time. But yeah, so I had to unplug all of their heating mats and everything and give them like tons of water and try and help cool their junk down until they could fix the AC. but it's better now, so everything's good. Yeah, it's nice. What species are they? They're just common geckos. I honestly though, so I know for sure that papaya is. So like I got papaya from like a Craigslist person who was they just ended up with a gecko and they needed to get rid of it, and so I was like, I'll take them. So papaya is like most likely a pet store, like not pets, like a chain pet store gecko, but banana I got from like a specialty store, and I was told that she's a normal gecko, but I feel like she might have some kind of morph just based on the shape of her head and how big she's getting. Like, she's getting pretty big. So I would not be surprised if she was something other than just normal, at least a little bit. Oh my gosh, okay. So, things and stuff. Ooh, I know. It's getting to the 70s and I'm dying and I want to move to Phoenix someday. I recommend, if humanly possible, snowbirding, which is such an Arizona phrase, but it's like when you come here in the winter, maybe fall and spring, but you don't spend the summer here, which is something that I'm slowly working on. I'm establishing kind of like a home base up in Washington where my dad's side of the family is, so that I can go there with my dog in the summer and then come here in the winter and for the rest of the year, because it's gonna get hot and I'm not looking forward to it. But, you know, the whole COVID junk is making everything impossible. Oh, I should be blending this because I still want to look at this. I still have so much I want to finish before, and this is the first day one. Like, there's so much more that I want to finish on this one drawing before I can even move on to the second one. But I'm gonna just try and do a little bit, I guess, just to get it nice and kind of established. And then, so like when I do my art this way, where there's like a lot of blending, something that's just kind of part of the way that I draw, or like, I don't know if it's just, I'm light-handed, that's all I'm trying to say. Use words, Echo. I'm a very light-handed artist. I used to be very heavy-handed when I was a kid, and I had to kind of train myself to be light-handed because I learned how to ink things. Like, I figured out how to do inking before anyone had kind of taught me, which I was really proud of. And then I found out that's just like the standard method, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm not innovative at all. I just discovered the natural way of doing things. So yeah, so I had to learn how to be very light-handed for when I'm drawing in pencil so that it doesn't embed into the paper, and then when I go over it with ink, I can erase all of my pencil marks and they'll actually be gone. But yeah, I used to be very, very heavy-handed when I was growing up. And then as I got older, just kind of trained myself not to be. And now I'm much better at, like, controlling the pressure that I'm putting on my pens and pencils and stuff. It was a journey. It takes a lot of practice to, like, figure out hand-eye coordination and be able to, like, train your body to do things. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's exactly like sports, but it's a very similar kind of kinetic, not talent, skill, that's the word. Being able to, or like teaching yourself to draw is a very kinetic skill because you have to train the muscles in your hand and get very like finite hand-eye coordination, because if you don't have that, then it's harder to draw. And then, like, as you continue learning, it's, oh my gosh, Skylar's probably a furry who's noticing you. Hello! Oh gosh, what was I saying? I've known a bunch of artists who, it's like after you learn how to draw with your hand, like they learn how to draw with like their shoulders, And like I've heard multiple artists talk about how it's easiest or like best to try and draw with your shoulder, which I do a little bit, but not that much. Hello, Skylar's probably a furry. Yeah, the Patreon Discord is dead. I need to just completely change. I have so many plans, and now that I'm on quarantine, I'm actually slowly getting things going. I've got another person to help me with stuff, and I'm going to change my Patreon to make it easier on everyone, and I still have to send out a bunch of stuff, and that's all piling up. But yeah, I'm kind of putting someone in charge of my Patreon to make sure that I am staying on track with stuff, because it's difficult for me. But yeah, I need to just completely change my Patreon. But yes, I'm doing Mermay stuff. Let's go self-improvement. Yes. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a self-taught artist. It's a mixture. Hello, Jade. So like I'm kind of a self-taught artist in the sense that like a lot of what I've learned is based on independent study, but I have also taken like oil painting classes and like I have a graphic design degree. We just take art classes for that. So for me, it's kind of a mixture of self-taught and like professional taught. How did you guys learn how to draw? Or how are you learning to draw right now? Oh, that's another thing. So like, this is something that like Twitter was kind of complaining about, or not complaining about, I don't know how to say that properly. I keep saying it's the easiest way to like jump from thought to thought. But Twitter was talking about how people should not complain that younger artists have it easier. Hello, Doppelganger Games. I can read. And it's not necessarily that they have it easier, but it's just that they have more access to information than like when the internet initially started. And this is something that I've pointed out with Crystal. Like, I would be maybe not so much further along in my art journey, but I would have loved some of the resources that people have access to now when I was first starting out. I didn't know you even streamed and booked to follow you. I mean, I've had the account for a long time, and then I do these weird things where I'll start streaming, or I'll have like a week where I'll stream every other day, and then I just won't stream for like 2 weeks, and then I'll come back. So I'm back on Twitch right now, and I'm gonna try and keep up with this Mermay thing, but we will see how it goes. But yeah, so I want to do a little bit of Mermay, and here in a sec, we're just gonna do like a little community thing and have like a nice discussion for this potential Mermay thing, because even if I don't finish it on Twitch, I still would like to finish it in my own time as just a personal art thing. So, but do you see how long it took me just to do this like one arm, like that one elbow? This takes forever. I love your new Phoenix hairstyle. Thank you. I'm gonna dye it again. I'm probably gonna cover the whole thing in red, so I'm just gonna be like full red again, and then I'm gonna have like the dark roots. I don't know. My hair is going all over the place just because I'm in quarantine and I'm going a little stir crazy. Just a little bit. Oh my god, I'm just gonna say a million times, and I apologize for that. So, this is gonna take a very long time, but I figure if nothing else, I can do some of the, like, base sketches on Twitch live streams. I feel like that would be fun. This one was just default kind of sea creature. So this was just, like, in my mind when I think of just the phrase or idea of sea creature crossed with mermaid, this is what comes to mind. And when I actually make these, I'm probably going to double my opacity layers so that it'll be solid, more like this. Because I'm so light-handed, this will be an easy way to make it more like stark and kind of printable. And then hopefully I'll be able to turn it into a coloring book or something. So this is kind of what I'm working with right now. So this was for essentially day 1, and then for today, the one that I'm going to be working on a little bit more, and I could probably like fine-tune it out a little bit. Oh my gosh, you can't even see that. Let's just duplicate that like a million times and see if that helps. Yes, okay, then you can actually see it a little bit. So I'm kind of doing like a, oh, I don't even know what to call this, like a shark fish with arms, sort of. Sorry, reading through chat. I also got my start by following those how to draw Disney princess tutorials. See, like, even that, like, you have so many, Orm Shark. Like, nowadays, there's so many more instructional videos and things that you can just kind of use to help you learn. And that's so great. And at the same time, I'm very jealous because that, stuff is not something that I necessarily had access to when I was younger. Maybe I should try a different thing. I don't want to... I don't think I want to do inking. Maybe... Okay. Oh, maybe like a charcoal? Is there... There's a... Yes, charcoal. I do enjoy charcoal. We do... Let's do 4B compressed. Oof, that is way too big. This is gonna be better for shading. I need something darker. Try carbon stick. Full opacity. Yeah, this is gonna end up being like 100% for shading. I need something more finite than that. I think all these charcoals are kind of... They're kind of large, and that's not exactly what I need. Oh, hi, honey! Nana's begging for attention. I want to use some kind of different brush, but I don't know exactly what to use. Ooh. What does this one look like? Oh no. Way too big. Nope. I'm gonna end up sticking with my pencil. But let's go with the big pencil, which is not actually that big. But this is a different brush that I made. Okay, I think I'm gonna, with this one, we're gonna give it like a kind of flat head so that the back fin is sort of separate, and it's not gonna have teeth. Want some things that I'm gonna be drawing to have teeth. I'm gonna give it kind of low eyes, and then the gills like here. And we're gonna have this go down into like a belly. Which will come back here. And swoop around into a tail. No, hold on. I don't like that. I gotta change it. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna do this and then we can do different things. I just want to get that one line down. But this is kind of what I'm gonna be going for today's sketch. Let's go ahead and pull up a letter paper. Actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and jump in right here. Okay, so I wanted to get your guys' help with something, and that is that I kind of want to make sort of like a prompt list, because I don't want to go with like a normal prompt list, if that makes any sense. Let's do... Sea Monster May. And so I have... Ooh, anglerfish. So you guys have, like, amazing ideas. I want to do one that's, like, coral. Like, coral-based. Kind of like a HMOC. Porpoise. What is a porpoise? I feel like I should know this. I know this word. I do want it to be, like... I want them all to be monster-esque, and maybe... Definitely creepy, but, like, something I can make... I don't want to say nasty. Something I can make, like, a monster-y. Okay, mantis shrimp is a good one. Oh, lobster would also be another really good one. Thank you... The Nina Draws, seaweed, that is a very good inspirational thing. Gear. Ooh, cannibal mermaids. See, even like vague concepts, something that I can actually like take. I don't know how to spell, so we're gonna just BS it. But thank you, Axelosker. I'm so bad at reading usernames. Oops. I put postbice. Porpoise. Is it like a dolphin? Oh, okay. I know what a porpoise is. Okay, that makes sense. Nessie would be a good one. What's like some classic sea monsters? Skylar said cave. I think that would be really cool if we could do like cave slash like rocks. Oh, Ben, here's something. Millipede would be really cool. Like that kind of like texture style. Thank you, Absurd Bird. Oh, I like the idea of a selfie one. That could be like the last one. Like a selfie monster. Sirens are also really good. Thank you, Soul. Edge of the map sea serpents. That's like... That makes me think of like the long snaky looking ones. Oh, Kraken. That's, of course. Did I spell that right? Yeah, that's how people spelled it. Let's fix that K. I'm gonna also put like squid slash octopus. Ooh, seahorse demon. Thank you, Cryptic Luna. That would be a lot of fun. There was another one that someone had just said and I didn't write it down and now I... Oh, Edge of Map Sea Serpents. I feel like I should space these out a little bit. anglerfish, like, close to extinction? Oh, shark. How am I not put shark yet? Oh, the creature from the Black Lagoon. That one would be kind of fun. Creature from... Thank you, Professor Zero. The Great White Whale. So something... Hold on, Great... Wait. Whale. Something that I want to do, that this would be really good for, is that, like, whenever you have, like, ocean monsters, you have, the possibility for... What's the one where it's, like, gigantophobia, where it's, like, when you see things that are so unfathomably large that, like, it's a, like, well-known fear. You can do that with ocean creatures. So something like a great white whale or Cthulhu, I see another one that I see. Those are really good for that, because you can make these giant, unfathomably large creatures. Ooh, thank you. Oh, Axolotl would be fun. Megalodon, yes, Megalodon would be very good. Hold on, thank you. Oh, Megalodon. I knew that. That's fine. Thank you, Beardy Cooks and Axolotl. Suggested by Primrose Pages. Thank you. Kelpie? What is that one? Like kelp? Hold on, let me Google this. Oh, from Harry Potter. Right? Shape-shifting water spirit? Oh no, there just is one in Harry Potter. What am I doing? Apparently it's also a dog. I want to explore the more dark side of fish. Jellyfish is a very good one. I'll probably infuse them all with like a slight human element. Based off of SCP. I don't remember what that stands for, but that's essentially like creepypasta esclore, yes? If like that would be cool, I'd be down to do something like that. Whatever all of these combined into would be absolutely terrifying. Yes, it would, and that's what we're going for. Oh, Souls of Drowned Sailors. So we could do like a zombie fish. That'd be kind of cool. Thank you, Doppelganger. Let's do, we'll put Drowned Sailors. Crocodiles might be good. That's like a semi, that's like essentially a water thing. That's another thing. We could do, even like, what? Aquatic mammals or reptiles. Just things that are slightly water-esque, like even toads. Why did I put C? I'm gonna do... How do you spell crocodile? There it is. Okay. Thank you, Jesse says. Special containment protocol. There we go. Blobfish might be kind of interesting. I could probably... I saw a couple people suggest blobfish. I might be able to do something with blobfish. The iconic blobfish. Oh, a starfish creature would be good. What else is in the ocean that's just generally terrifying? Sea centaurs, like sea turtles. That would be kind of cool. Like a sea turtle, like a half sea turtle. Like a half sea turtle girl. Sea urchins are pretty freaky looking. Are sea urchins and sea cucumbers the same thing? Oh! Ooh, sorry. The Eden Rose just said, oof, I meant to type silky, not selfie. They're from Celtic mythos, and the stories often involve some rando fishermen stealing their seal skin and thus forcing them to essentially become the dude's wife until she can get her seal skin back and swim away. Oh, that's cool! That's fascinating. Leeches. Yes, we'll do leeches. What are... It's like a lamprey eel. Oh, also people mentioned eel and I forgot to write it down, so we'll just put eel up here. Oh, did I put lobster? Doppelganger said lobster. Also, sorry if I called you doppelganger. It's because there's the G from gamer, and I'm dyslexic. But did I put lobster? Because if not, that's one that definitely needs to be on here. And I'll make this pretty later. It can be fixed afterwards. Oh, crab. Kornaka Theory. I'm bad at reading usernames, I'm so sorry, but they said coconut crab, which is a very good one. Those are those creepy giant ones, right? Yes, so my back closet, this is just a random thing for Skylers, I have, like, my back closet is all full of stuff that just needs to be shipped out, and then all of this happened, and now everything is awful. But I have you should make the Sonic head a full fursuit, that would be kind of great. A hive mind creature, I should do one at least, like, HMOC sea creature, and just be like, what should their hands look like? Do they are they a giant creature, or we'll just make like a full-on creature. HMOC creature. HMO creature. But yes, I have a new merch manager who's going to help me with all of my Patreon stuff, and then I'm going to change it so that it's actually something I can keep on top of, and she's going to help me manage that. So everyone knows my Patreon is very tangled up right now, and I'm fixing it, and I have someone to help me fix it. Oof, did virus really be cock blocking the whole world? Dude, like, it's bad. It's I also hate that America particularly is handling this the worst of any country, because we're well equipped to handle it well. We're just not. We're like, we have the resources, we're just fucking up real bad, and it honestly makes me feel like I want to just sell all my stuff and scoop up my dog and move to Japan, because I'm getting real sick of this country. Yes, wait until, so just pay attention to the like rewards list, because that's going to be the first thing to change, and then that's when it'll all be good again. Yeah, our government's failing hard, and it's very frustrating, because like, this is supposed to be a first world country, and we're late stage capitalism is not a good time. It's not a good time. We need more socialistic safety nets. like capitalism can work if you have the proper socialistic safety nets to like hone it in and stop it from spiraling out into what it is now. But let's not get crazy political. It's fine. I'm not an economist or whatever. I'm just a random chick on the internet who wants to move to Japan and get the fudge out of this country. I debated moving to Canada, but it's kind of cold. Maybe Mexico, but I would have to learn Spanish, and yeah, pufferfish is a good one. Thank you. Axolotl. I want to call you axolotl. Is that okay? Can I just call you axolotl? Anarchy! Yeah. Ooh, oil spill monster? That is a clever concept. That's going way beyond just fish. I like that. Right? Americans are deadass protesting the quarantine for an effing haircut. Someone pointed out that like the people who are protesting the quarantine they're essentially protesting that they don't have access to other people's labor. They just want other people to be working for them, and they're upset that they don't get to have that they don't get to have other people serving them, and that's really fucked up, and I don't like it. It makes me really sad. Oh, Plastic Island? Yeah, I like that idea. Like plastic. We could do like plastic pollution, like specifically like sea trash. That would be like there's a lot of possibility there. Tuna factory. I kind of like that. Factory. Okay, so did anyone watch James and the Giant Peach? It's like a really, really old movie, but there's like that one scene with the like fish heads, like the shark that like eats fish and then spits out like plates of fish heads that are like still half alive. Ghost Chip would be really cool. Thank you, Lomuffin. Yes, James and the Giant Peach is a movie, and it's animated, or like claymated. It's really great. They did a good job with the characters. It's a good movie. Ooh, biohazard radioactive splodge. I like that. That's like, there's a lot that can be done with that. That makes me kind of sad that I'm not coloring these. I've debated like having like maybe next year doing like a coloring thing where it's like, okay, now we color this one today. Hold on, I gotta stop the chat so I can write that one down, because this one has a lot of potential. Just like a like a mutated, like grungy radioactive mutated fish. A horrible clam or something. I can put clam on here. That'd be fun. It creeped me out as a kid. I feel like everyone has like the movie that freaked them out as a kid. For me, it was Toy Soldiers and Quest for Camelot. And I think there was one more. But Toy Soldiers was the worst. Like, there's that one scene with the Barbies that are all like mutilated and melted and shit. That freaked me out as a kid. Oh, is there a claymation trend on TikTok right now? I need to just get on TikTok more. Underwater volcano. Like a underwater fire goddess mermaid. I like that a lot. Thank you, Mini Doodle Monkey. Underwater volcano. There's an animated version of The Hobbit and it's terrifying. I didn't know that. Ooh. It was the transformation crawling through the peach that did it. Yeah, that was a pretty freaky scene. I remember not liking the centipede. I didn't like him. I really liked the spider. Sea monkeys might be interesting. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Is that the one with the Horcruxes? Right? Oh, sea anemone. Anemone, right? Or is it anemone? We're just gonna leave it scribbled and we'll know what it means. We'll know. An episode of Doctor Who. Yeah, there's always something that just for some reason, like when you're a kid, you just kind of latch onto it and it's just like extra terrifying for some weird reason. For me, Quest for Camelot was super terrifying because of this one scene where he like the bad guy like transforms his army by like combining them with machinery and stuff. And I remember just thinking like I hated it because like the dude, the first guy, he goes over and looks over this pit and then the bad guy just like kicks him in and then throws in like axes and stuff, and when he comes out he has like axes for hands or something, and I was just like, I don't want someone to take away my hands, that would be horrible. And I was just like, he didn't want that, he didn't jump in and do this, like he was forced into that, and it's like he looks cool, like he's fine with it now, I guess, but I was like, I wouldn't want that. And so it freaked me out because I was like, no, you can't do that to people, that's wrong. And it was like the first time that kind of concept had entered my mind, and it just scared the crap out of me. The idea of like forcing someone to do something with their body without their consent, or to change something about someone else's body without their consent, it was just like, that was not a concept that had entered my mind as a child until I saw this movie when I was really, really little, and it was just like, it freaked me out. So I could never watch that movie as a kid. And then people pointed out different things when I was like older that I was so young I didn't even catch on to, like the fact that they had the voice actor and a professional singer for like his song, so he's just talking and then when he starts singing it's a completely different voice. I didn't even notice that as a kid. Like, I didn't know it. Mechanical Fish might be kind of cool, something like kind of steampunky. Thank you, Ribble? Is that how you say it? Mechanical Fish. Here, let's do a quick count. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So there's just like just over 40, which is a solid start because there will probably be some of these that I don't end up using, and I'll probably use this if nothing else as more of like an inspiration list, and then I'll be getting all your guys' like input and everything. To make sure that I keep everyone involved and such. Do you have any bots on? Do you mean on like Twitch of like the feed and stuff? Because I have not done that yet. Like I need to make what is it called? The GIF images of Chewy Bunny doing stuff for when people subscribe and everything. Yes, Twitch bots. Yeah, I need to make a bunch of animated images, like this Chewy Bunny thing, kind of, for when people do stuff. But yeah, that's part of the reason that I haven't, like, applied for Twitch partnership yet, because I'm pretty sure I qualify. I just haven't done it yet because I want to get those set up first. But yeah, we could do that really quick. Does anyone want to help me scribble out some Twitch bot things? Let's do a couple little ones real fast. I have no idea how long I've been on for. I should have set a timer, but I did not. So, what are the ones that you need? There's like the follow. Oops. Following and subscribing are different on Twitch, aren't they? Discord emotes? Like to hear? That's a good idea. The main one I want to do is for when people follow. Okay. Rebel is Rebecca. I will try to remember that. Channel points? That's another, it will eventually be a public Discord after I fix my, Patreon. I really don't use Discord that much anymore right now, which is not good because Discord is great, but I just don't use it. Oh, awesome, points on Twitch, that would be kind of great. I'm actually just gonna write that down. The handwriting is so sloppy. So, like, what other notification things happen that there are emotes for? Like, I know when people... Or is tipping a thing? I don't know how Twitch works. I just jump on here and scribble stuff. That's the extent of what I do here. Like, I can't even see how many people are here. Does it show on the Twitch manager? Okay, yeah, so it's been almost an hour. Bloop. No, I am not an affiliate. Not yet. See, this is like, I want to have, if nothing else, I want to have all of my notification things set up and ready because I really like it when, like, I follow people and then it plays, like, a little animation. It's like, Echoes, we just followed this channel. And it's like, I really, really like those, and so I want to have those pre-made and ready before I apply for an affiliate program thing because I'm pretty sure I qualify. I just have to apply for it, and I'm just behind on everything else, and then I put roadblocks in my own way where I'm like, I will not do that until I have done this small amount of work thing first, and then I don't want to go over this tiny roadblock of just draw some freaking bunnies, because I have ADHD, apparently, or at least I'm kind of being tested for it. You just stream regularly for a month. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. And I think if I just do Mermay, I could easily, like, qualify for the, whatever it's called, the affiliate program. So, what other, like, notification things do people usually put up on their Twitch? So I know they do one for when people follow, one for when people subscribe, and one for when people tip, right? Does it make sense? And then they also have emotes. Or like, yeah, just emotes, which is another thing that I'll have to add, which I will probably pull over from another place. Oh, raids, that's cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, okay, specifically to Skylar, that is so that's currently, like, the plan for, this is the thing that Crystal and I talked about, like, a year ago. What we want to do is make, like, we want to make the Patreon public, or not the Patreon, the Discord public, but just take all of the parts that we have right now and make them for Patreon people. Does that make sense? So we want to have it where it's like everyone can come, but then there's like a special little VIP section area for like us to kind of just talk with more finite people. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of YouTubers who do that and it makes a lot of sense, but I'm so bad at managing my Discord that I have to have a person help me. Maybe when phone people host. Okay, so let's scribble out one really quick for like when someone follows. So I imagine should it be like Chewy waving maybe? Ooh, are those ears too big? Chewy's ears are huge. Like they make up like half of his head. And I'm gonna put it like right here next to Chewy kind of, and that's where it'll like pop up, and so maybe he'll just be like a nice little waving Chewy. The face is, it looks right, but I want to move it so that it's more like centered, so it kind of looks like it's looking at you. And then we can just do that, like going up and down, make his whole body kind of wiggle. And then we can do that for when people are following. That would be like a nice, simple, cute thing, right? Like just a little Chewy Bunny wave. I love Chewy Bunny, he's so cute. Although I do need to like fix the shape of that head I just made because it is very wrong. There we go. I mean, his eye is all fucked up now, but whatever. Okay. And then I'll go through and fix this whole thing later. Okay, let's... what's one I could do for, like, subscribing? Oh, throwing confetti would be cute. Oh, I really like that because I can do like one where he's like this. Those eyes are way too close together. And then one where he's like sparkles! So I actually have a friend who just started streaming, and he has all this junk set up, so I need to talk to him about how he did it. Because he knows what he's doing on OBS way better than I do. Yay, Streamlabs. I think that would be cute if you could just like, ah! Yeah! Representation! We need far more asexual representation just in general. Oh, that's another cool thing. I was talking with my friend Dan about stuff, and he So, like, he has bipolar depression, I think. But I was talking to him about, like, representation and how it would be it'd be good because it's like he can bring that kind of like representation forward and help, like, because bipolar is one that has a lot of like I feel like depression is a little bit like, this is something we talked about, like, it's been brought to the public eye a little bit, so people are starting to understand that it's like, it's not just being sad, it's like an actual mental illness where it's like your brain will not want anything, and you're physically incapable of having a drive or being happy or just like basic functioning. And it's a bunch of things, but like people are finally starting to like kind of understand how depression sort of works. But bipolar is one that is still I don't know, it's still like the butt of jokes on a lot of TV shows. It's still kind of joked about, or it doesn't really have the best representation. So it's good to like have people who are actually bipolar, who experience like manic episodes or things like that, to be able to come forward and kind of talk about their experiences and bring a more realistic light to that. And I think he would be good at that. I forgot I'm still using the big pencil, and this is gonna mess up everything, but also I'm very tempted to just continue using the big pencil. We're gonna use the big pencil, we'll just lower the opacity. Is this gonna make shading harder? Maybe a little bit. Oh, also I'm sad they took CSI Las Vegas off of Netflix, and that's one of the series that I like to just put on play and like let run in the background. I used to... Criminal Minds is still up, which is good. I could run that one because that's like a nice long one. I just rewatched The Office for like the 19th time. Not 19, but whatever. I just let it play through. And what else is good, like background TV? Like TV that you've already seen, that you don't need to pay attention to, that you can just have on while you're doing other things. I like putting on random reruns. But CSI Las Vegas is one of my like nostalgia shows, because that's a show that my younger sister and I used to watch when we were teenagers. And we just like watch it after school almost every day. We really liked Grissom. Boggs. We call him Boggs. The Bog guy. But I'm not a fan of CSI Miami, like everyone else is, which is really frustrating. Because I feel like CSI Miami is CSI Las Vegas trying to be sexy. And I don't want that. I just want, like, cool miniature killer and, like, mystery-esque stuff. And Grissom. I miss Boggs. Oh, Kippo! Yeah, that's one that I need to watch. TV music is, might be... it's okay. Bones is another one that I kind of started going through. That one is more like my sister's show. She really likes Bones. And... oh my gosh, Parks and Rec is another one that's pretty good to just kind of let play. That's one I've seen through, I think, twice. I think I've started it way more times than that, just to have on the TV, but I have not made it all the way through more than twice. Not really a fan of like The Office in the later seasons, but I still watch it through anyway, just so Netflix acknowledges that I've watched it. Which, you know, such is life. I'll usually, so my like background noise rotation. Oh, you hear something. My background noise, oh, Community's good. I like Community. I've only watched Community through once. Oh my gosh, what was I supposed to say? Oh, my, like, background noise rotation is usually, like, The Office, CSI, Criminal Minds, and then there'll usually be, like, one other one just kind of thrown in there that'll be different, whether it's, like, Bones or Parks and Rec, or, I don't know, it depends on what I find. I watched one episode of Twin Peaks. I might go back to it. It's kind of interesting. Although it's very old. So I feel like a lot of the hype around it is connected to people's nostalgia, which I totally understand. A lot of what I watch is like nostalgia based. Like one of the main reasons that I watch CSI, even though like I know like I go back and I watch it and sometimes it's like they're CSI type stuff that they do, like their fingerprint analysis, or like they'll just play like Photoshop things being played backwards. Like there's this one scene that like breaks me every time I watch it because they took a fingerprint and then they took the liquefy tool and they stretched it all over, and then they had recorded that and they played that backwards. So in the beginning it's this like weird looking fingerprint and then it just like glides back in place, and I'm like, that's the liquefy tool. You did that in Photoshop. I hate you. It's so terrible. Or like there's a point in Criminal Minds where there's this like, so like all of their computer screens that are supposed to be like, ooh, the FBI like database stuff, and there's like half a second frame where it pops up your Mac battery is low, and then it goes away, and then it's just the screen, and they didn't cut out the frame. So it's like, what are you doing? That's so wrong. That's not how that works. And there's so many little clips like that where they just don't give a shit. And I love it. But I like being able to catch those now that I'm older. But at the same time, there's a little bit of cringe involved of just like, you didn't even try. Just one frame. All you had to do is cut out that one frame. You had one job, sir. But yeah, I don't know. I like old TV shows sometimes. Things that are directly connected to nostalgia. It's like, this is a thing that I was talking to Hannah about, because like I'm pretty social justice-y. I feel like I don't really hide it all that much online, but one of the things was that like Hannah went through this like Eminem period where she was like listening to just a bunch of Eminem songs, and we were just like singing them in her car and stuff, and she was like, I wouldn't have thought that you liked Eminem or that you would have known his songs because he's done all of this stuff and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I probably wouldn't if I'd learned about him now, but because he's connected to my nostalgia, I can be willingly ignorant. Does that make any sense? Like, it's hard to separate art from the artist, and it's hard to, like, enjoy content if you just know something bad about it. Like, Space Jam. This is such a weird, that was a weird tangent, but, like, Space Jam is something that was, like, that was kind of connected to my childhood, but not strongly enough that I can overlook the R. Kelly songs, or, like, how bad some of the animators were treated, or, like, all of the problematic kind of stuff that's behind it. And I don't know why with like for Eminem I can, maybe because it's just I used to listen to his music all the time when I was a teenager. Everyone did. Every teenager did. Let me read through the chat real quick. Yeah, you give them a bit of a pass. It does feel weird. like, it feels weird just kind of like, it's not that, okay, so Data64 says, why would you hide wanting social justice? So it's not that, you're hiding it, it's just that the acknowledgement of how far behind certain things are, or that certain things lack social justice, make them impossible to enjoy, which can be really difficult because it's everywhere. It's really hard to. It's like there was this article in some feminist something, I don't even know, but it was talking about how sometimes you just have to shut off your feminism to be able to enjoy a movie, because almost every movie doesn't have enough women in it, or doesn't treat women realistically, or doesn't pass the Bechdel test. Like, most movies are have like underlying hints of sexism just because we exist in a semi-patriarchal society, whatever. But like, sometimes to stop yourself from just going crazy, you just kind of have to shut it off and just enjoy it for what it is in that moment. And it's like, sometimes you have to be willing to, like, just ignore everything so that you can clear your mind and not feel like garbage about something that you can't change. Because, like, as much, exactly, okay, sorry, Stormcaller says, being angry all the time does more harm to you than good for society. Exactly. And it's hard. It's really hard when you're like, when, like, it's really frustrating or something that you see, when you're, oh, I'm trying to think how to say this, when someone wakes you up, when you become woke, whatever, when you wake up and you realize how poorly diverse things are, how, like, how improper some of the representation is in media, how, like, how problematic so many things are, you can't unsee it, and it makes you sad, and it sucks. And it's like, once you see it, you can't unsee it, and so it just eats away at you a little bit, and you have to be able to kind of mentally just shut off and enjoy things as they are, and kind of like separate the art from the artist, and just recognize that you are in the period that you are in. Like, this is where we are in time, and it'll probably get better way down the line, especially if we all, like, collectively recognize all of the little problems that still exist in media. But it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long time. Mini Doodle Monkey says, I'm genuinely happy that you were streaming today, Echo, because it was one of those buzzing anxiety under my skin for no reason days. Yeah, I've had those. They suck. Not a fun time. Especially with the whole quarantine thing, just being like in the same situation for very extended times. It's a lot. Captain Shark 11 says, I hate how people censor old shows that's denying racism ever happened. Yeah, it's like, I like how, what was it? There's was it Warner Brothers or Looney Tunes? They released like a bunch of the really, really old cartoons, and they put notices on all of them that were like, these are a product of their time, we apologize, and this does not represent the company. And they were like, so you guys know, this stuff there's racist stuff in these cartoons that was like, people at the time did not realize it was racist, and so it's in there, and that sucks, and we're gonna acknowledge it, but we want to give you the content as it was so that you can see it. And it's like, I'm okay with that, I think. Like, I'm okay with them putting a notice, because it's very real, because it's like, this is a thing that happened, and it sucks, but you gotta be real about it. Lil Muffin, become disillusioned? Was that what you meant? I think so. I don't know. Like, everything is crazy. Like, it's all intertwined, because it's like, some... How do I say this? Some solutions make sense for some problems, but not all solutions make sense for all problems. Like, you really have to approach things in a case-by-case basis, because they're... I don't know, they're... Like, it might make sense to just... I don't know. I can't really think of a case. Sorry, I'm receding into my own brain. See, this is what happens when I think about this stuff. It eats away at me because it's so complicated and there's so much involved that it's just really complicated, and then my brain gets sort of like gridlocked a little bit. Captain Shark says if someone makes a movie in worse times, they should be able to show how bad it is. Yes, to a degree. I think there's a I feel like in that case it falls on the portrayal, because you have to, like, you can acknowledge that things were the way that things were in the past, but you also have to be able to portray the position of, like, not just one, like, the, I don't know how to say this. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it, and it really comes down to the portrayal of, like, how it's set and how it's having you acknowledge this situation is very important. Oh god, I don't even want to get into Trump. He's a mess. Anyway, let's go back to sea monsters. So I finally finished this one fin, and this is what the other fin is also gonna look like. Oh, Bob's here. Hi, Ben. Or are you just here for a bone? Okay. Alright. You have a good day. Bye. I've confused him. We've given up on drawing and the stream has turned to ranting about random stuff. Yes, it has. Oh, cute. I'm so bad at pronouncing usernames. Nakasiri, Queer Nakasiri. Such is life. Yes, doggos forever. I also got a thing that I'm very excited about, and I don't know. Okay, so I found another art YouTuber that I didn't know existed, which I was amazed, because I was like, you have like 1 million something subscribers, how have I never heard of you? And I think she's just, she's good at YouTube, but she's not big into the art community. Does that make sense? I should try and make friends with her. What is her name? It starts with an M. And she's like a really cool aesthetic, and she does lots of cool videos, and she posts a lot, which I have no idea how she does it. I'm so bad at posting. Speaking of which, I need to film a video today, preferably. That's not what I was gonna say though. I got this. So she does a thing kind of like this on her channel that I thought was really cool. It's like a, oops, sorry. It's like a make this book thing that was really interesting, and I think it'd be kind of cool to do something like this if I did like 10 in a video or something, and just had like a series of it. So I just bought a random like prompt book to see how it goes, and I think I'll fill it with like monsters and stuff or something creepy. I don't know. Let's pull a random one and see what it says. Fill the bowl with a mixture of colorful fresh fruit, and then I would probably draw a bunch of hideous rotting fruit, because that's more my style. Or eyeballs, maybe? That would be fun. But yeah, so this is just a bunch of prompt books. I don't know if I'm gonna go in order, if I'm just gonna jump around. But I like the idea of maybe making like a series of videos out of this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, Skylar says, the stream got political real quick. Yeah, it's easy to crumble into that just because the world is in such chaos right now that it's like, opinions are strong right now. It kind of sucks. Oof bro, I love that username. Oof bro says, I would enjoy that video. I think it'd be fun to make. I feel like it'd be reasonably easy. which I'm so down for a low impact video. I've got to completely like rearrange and reset up my filming room, and I might turn it into a streaming room also. But I also don't think I want to turn it into a streaming room because it's so far away from the router, so the internet kind of sucks in that room. So like, I hate this background. It's just, this is just like the office, and it's so covered in crap right now, and I've got like geckos in the corner and a bunch of plants and stuff and like weird sound foam, and just not a fan of the background. But this is the best place in the house for streaming, for internet reasons. Maybe I'll rearrange this office as well. I've got so much furniture and stuff I need to rearrange. Anywho, let's finish at least the top part of this arm before I take off, because I need to get at least some of this done, because this is technically yesterday's drawing. And then I'll work a little bit on today's, probably off camera. And then, I don't know, we'll do random sketches tomorrow as well. I'm feeling so much better. This is probably TMI, but I'm being, I don't want to say medicated. I'm being tested for ADHD, non-stimulant, so I'm not doing, like, any of the, like, crazy stuff. It's just stuff that's, like, supposed to test my focus, and so far it actually seems like it's really helping. Like, I'm not forgetting where I'm leaving my phone, which is good, because that's a thing that I have issues with. Ooh. Oop, oop. I leave my phone in places, and then I can remember where I put it. But yeah, I'm being tested for ADHD, and it's looking like a solid chance like I got ADHD, and now that I'm actually kind of getting help for it, things are easier and more straightforward. And now I'm hopefully going to be able to get more stuff on track. Like, I'm actually going back to making lists of everything I need to do. Which was a coping method that I used, like, all throughout high school and college. Trash 2714 says, which prompt are you following, if any? We are not following a prompt list. We made a prompt list a little bit ago. I can show you. It's more of like an idea board, but we've just got like a bunch of ideas and thoughts, and so we're probably going to use this later down the line. For the first 2 days, I just kind of have random sketches that I threw together. I've actually got to do a work thing after I finish streaming, which actually needs to happen here in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to jump off of here. Sorry, reading through the things. Scalar says, can you move the router? I've thought about it, I've considered it, but no. We've talked with our... So we have... So the way that our internet is hooked up, it's like there's 2 places that the internet can be hooked up to in the house. There's this room, and then there's a room on the other side of the house. But the only place that it can be hooked up to high-speed internet is in this room. So if we want really good internet, it has to be here. Yes, yes, the, can I, I want to call you, like, Q or something. Siri, she said, is the YouTuber you were talking about Mariah Elizabeth? Yes, I believe that's her. She's the one who has, like, all the me branding, just, like, M-E. It's so cute, and I've just recently been getting into her channel, and I love her set and her filming, and she's kind of inspirational, and she's really cool, but she's, like, I feel like she's not, like, super into the, like, artist YouTuber community, so she feels, like, a little bit disconnected. She's very good at YouTube, but I feel like she's disconnected from the artist YouTube community. At least I don't see her on, like, Twitter and stuff. Let me see. I'm gonna actually check her out on Twitter really quick and see what she does. What is it? Marie? Elise. Maria Elizabeth. No, that can't be her. Oh, maybe it is her. That can't be her. Wait, really? That can't be her. Her Twitter has like 700 followers. Oh, Jackie's great. Jackie's another person I need to like be closer friends to because she's super cool. Actually, I don't know if... Does Jackie have different pronouns or, Nerdy Crafter. What is her handle? Oh, Nerd E Crafter. Duh. Okay. I forget why I just pulled her up. Sigh. But yeah, Jackie is cool. Oh, I was seeing if, see, I can remember stuff. No pronouns in bio, so I'm just gonna guess she, her. But yeah, they're all very, very cool. YouTuber turned monster. Is that a series Jackie does? Because that would be really cool. I would also like to do a series like that. Is it a series? Someone tell me, because if not, I want to steal it. Yep, it's a series? Darn. Maybe I will steal it and just credit her. That's a proper way to steal things, is just be like, proper credit to the artist, here are links, go check them out, and then give them all of the credit and information. I'm like ducking behind my little art pad. But yes, cool internet things, following some cool people. I need to become better friends with Jackie and Mariah because they both seem... Mariah? Both of them. They're very cool people and I feel like I don't know enough about them and I'm not close enough to them, but they seem like cool people that I want to know. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. And is it about to end? Wait. Oh, her monster thing? That's a shame. Always credit people. It's very important. Alright, I'm gonna take off. I got barely any of this done, but I'm gonna go through off camera, finish this, and work on the second one. And then I'll probably see you guys tomorrow? I'm gonna just try and stream as often as I can this month for Mermay. No guarantees that will stick, but I'm gonna try. And then I've gotta go, film a video and draw an illustration for Moz and finish sorting out the rest of my schedule for today. I woke up at like 3 in the afternoon. My schedule is broken. I will be going to sleep at like 4 a.m. Okay, I will see you guys later. You're all lovely human beings and goodbye.